What's up, Devils? J-Dog back for some juicy comment time. In today's video, the poser video I'm going to go over, ooh-wee, it's got some comments. I think that might has the most comments in any video. So pretty funny, I guess. Everyone want to chime in on a fucking poser. It was the how to spot a poser in the metal scene video that I did. So that was, as I'm currently recording this, it says 4 days ago, and it's got 45 comments. I think that might be a record for old J-Dog. Again, I know it's pathetic as fuck. I know it's dog shit. So everyone coming in like, that ain't shit, J-Dog. Fully fucking aware of it. Just saying. For this piddly ass fucking channel, that's a lot. So I'm not gonna read them all off because this is gonna be a fucking hour video, but kind of most shit that I can maybe chime in on or say something to, I will. So here the fuck we go. I don't know how many questions or whatever it is or how many gonna be worth because I just skimmed it and I saw a lot, but didn't pre-read them. Just like I said, literally skimmed. Man, but there's a lot. Holy smokes, there's some long ones in here. This might be a good one, but goddamn, I can't read all this. From Mizothea666. Maybe I'll come back to this one if I have time. But I can't see it, but goddamn, it's a long one. Holy motherfucking shit. Whew. Guy wrote me a whole goddamn book. Let's see here. Holy fuck, these are big. Dude, these are all really big. Holy shit. All right, here's a more reasonable size one. Full Metal Ginger. Just out of curiosity, how did you get into metal? I always assumed your brothers had a lot to do with it, but wasn't sure if maybe you came across it on your own. My person was a late bloomer. No one in my school liked underground music. Had to find it by myself. Yeah, I guess it was accidentally by my brothers. My oldest brother, who doesn't own Hell's Headbangers with us at all. He's not in the metal scene whatsoever anymore. Long story short, I think he's like 8 or 9 years older than me. He was moving out, and I shared a room with him. I think it was me and Craig that shared a room with him. I was like 10 years old at the time he was moving out. So yeah, that sounds about right. He was probably 18, 19, and he's moving out. He left a bag behind with some clothes and some cassettes in it. Said, you guys can have that shit if you want. And we went through it, all four of us, like I got a pack of fucking wolves, I guess. Eric Chase, me, and Craig, and listening to, he had some Sacred Right tapes in there. It was Surf Nicaragua and Ignorance. Heard that. We all loved it, and it was all fucking uphill or downhill from there, however the fuck you want to look at it. So I was 10 when I heard that, liked it. Heard Cannibal Corpse, I believe I was 11 or 12. I believe it was Eric, he picked it up. It was the Vile album. Fucking loved it. I thought it sounded awesome. Pretty sure Eric and Chase and everyone liked it too. I remember Chase was the first one that called me in for it. He just like, you can't even understand what the guy's saying. So I don't know if that meant he liked it or didn't like it at the time, and it grew him. I don't know, but I just remember I just thought it sounded really fucking cool. And then started going to shows when I was 13, and yeah, that's that. The first show was Death, 1998, and yeah, I was 13 years old then, so that's how I got into it. But like once got into it, especially as soon as you heard like Cannibal, and then bands out. I think the next death metal band was either Suffocation or Morbid Angel. Deicide was early in there. Mortician was really early on. Once I was there, just getting into bands, literally the way we did it was looking at like Thanksless, what t-shirts any members were. So if you had a fucking whatever Cannibal Corpse booklet, whatever the band members, a Deicide, Morbid Angel, what shirts were they wearing? I mean, I remember that's how I heard Demolition Hammer. I think it was. Is it guys in So one of the guys on the back of the Carnage album, someone's wearing a Demolition Hammer shirt. Maybe it's some Love and Creation. Somebody was wearing a Demolition Hammer shirt. Saw the name, never heard of them. Checked them out, and fucking loved it. First two Demolition Hammers, fucking love them to this day. But yeah, so that's how we before all YouTube and all this other shit. That's how we checked out bands as young fucking kids. David Lane, a few questions for you. What is the hardest thing about running a business? Specifically, what is a recurring issue that has existed well before supply chain disruptions? That's question number one. He's got 3 of them. So I'll answer that one. Hardest thing about running a business? I kind of don't want to say anything too hard for ours because I feel like kind of spoiled. It's on autopilot and just doing what I enjoy doing. The stuff I like being around. So I don't really want to sound like a complainer, like something's hard because my day to day compared to somebody who has like a hard laborious job, I'd be pretty fucking pathetic to complain about, but hard in the sense to where what is annoying is dealing with employees. Because like when we first started this, when it was just me, Eric, and Chase, those are the days I miss when it was just obviously we were much smaller then, and in the very early days when we were making a living off it, had day jobs, but it was just I guess I really miss the days when we were able to do it full time and it was just the 3 of us. Because the 3 of us, we just had our own department, we just did it, and that was it. You didn't have to fucking like one thing, sometimes if I go in on a Saturday or something, the warehouse is completely empty. No one is in there whatsoever. That's the way I like it, man. I hate going in there just like, when I'm there, I just want to work in peace. I don't really want to fucking chit chat. I don't really, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yeah, just dealing with employees and like, it's almost like you're going to, in a sense, a more downsized regular job. I just liked it when it was just did your own shit, listen to tunes, and that was that. So that's obviously still very very easy and a minimum complaint, but yeah, that probably just employee things. And number two, since you are a business owner and that is unique to a record label slash distro, is business scalable in terms of predicting busy slash slow times? Do you notice an increase in sales during specific times of the year when others it slows down, or it nonstop busy all year round? I mean, it's nonstop steady year round, I'd say, but there's certain times that are slower than others. Um, like this week, well, I guess was a little slower than normal, but nothing like, but still very, very steady. Like not slow, like sweeping the floors. I think still a solid amount of orders, but definitely was able to get all the orders out for that day without a problem. Anytime around Christmas. So basically, the general rule of thumb for us is pretty much October till December 20th is our busiest time. Once that October month hits, yeah, everybody it's and then and then after Black Friday on until about December 15th, 16th, people get their last Christmas orders in. So Black Friday that 4 weeks or whatever, that's definitely for sure without a doubt the busiest time. Anytime we run any kind of sale, whether we do a 333 CD or an 888 LP or a 10% off the store or whatever the hell we do, that's automatically we know it's going to be slam central, like extremely busy. So that's scalable. If we know a release is coming in where there's a ton of pre-orders, that'll busy us up real quick because if it's a release that we sold a shitload of pre-orders, there can be something where we have 300 orders ready to fucking go just for that were already sold for months. That'll get things really fucking busy. Or just even if it's not pre-orders or there was pre-orders, if it's a release that's gonna be really hot, once we announce it's out now, things will pick up really really fast. If it's something we get in that like it's just obvious it's gonna sell very very well, like whatever title, just something that's gonna be a lot of demand for, that'll be real easy. But outside those variables, you can't really predict it in a sense then. But any of those, that's when it's kind of predictable. And his third goddamn question was, do you guys notice repeat customers that order on a regular basis and then judge their orders for the fun of it? I don't judge their orders, but there's people that order from us literally every single week. There's a couple people that order from us like multiple times a week. Like this guy orders 6 stuff. He's probably not a douche. Wow, why do we even sell this? And why did this guy order a $10 coaster? Uh, no, I mean, I definitely see stuff. I mean, like, yeah, I see orders every single day where it's stuff that I don't like, but just because I don't like it, they don't. Because we don't sell like everything's pretty respectable, I would assume. I mean, but there's stuff like there might be some depressive black model or something that I don't care about, but just because I don't doesn't mean that like when we did was it Reaper did those black metal you don't care about. There's that Moloch band. I thought that was virtually unlistenable, but I think we're sold out of it now actually. So people bought it. I mean, since I realized people like that stuff, people might think fucking Obituary's complete junk, whatever. But yeah, I don't really judge the orders. I mean, I will say this: if I see an order, let's say the guy has like whatever 10 items, like 5 LPs, 5 CDs, or whatever, and if it's all shit that I own myself or it's all bands that I like, I always think that's cool. It's like, oh wow, this guy likes a lot of the same shit I do. I always that stands out. I definitely notice that. Okay, let's see here. From Jay Dinkins, it's more of a comment. I think we've all run into these people who see you in a metal shirt that start talking to you about some shit band that isn't the least bit similar to the shirt you're wearing. You could be wearing an old Carcass shirt, and they'll ask you if you like Linkin Park. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's funny because they're coming up and asking. It's like, and 99 times out of 100, not only do they not like Carcass, they never even heard of them. If it's the old logo like Reputrefaction or something or Symphonies of Sickness, they probably doesn't even know what it fucking says. They don't even know. Like, why would you associate that with Linkin Park? You look at Linkin Park, number one, that's not aggressive or evil sounding music by any stretch of the imagination. It's a very very legible logo, so the logos don't look the same. The title, assume they could take the word carcass to Linkin fucking Park, just totally stupid name. That's not reminiscent whatsoever. The cover art, you see Carcass, gory as fuck all over to whatever silly ass shit Linkin Park has. I won't even know. Don't even want to know. Guarantee it's nothing representative of Carcass. Like, where are you colliding the two? Like, I don't get it. Like, that to me is literally like seeing a guy with a Tupac shirt on and be like, "Hey man, you listen to Garth Brooks?" It's literally like the same thing to me. It makes no fucking sense. It's like they're not even comparable. Love the episode from Gorehound. I don't think I've seen him in the comments yet. Love the episode. I always find the biggest posers are the ones who always go on about posers. I'm in the UK and I get people in pubs saying they like my battle jackets all the time and say I like Metallica and Slipknot. I got a Mortician back patch on or a Beharit back patch. Those are my two jackets. Like, come on. Yeah, it's the same thing as like the guy above. Yeah, I don't like. At least they say Metallica. At least they were a respectable metal band at one fucking time. But the Slipknot thing, I never understood that because my first introduction with Slipknot, I literally remember it to this day. I was in ninth grade math class, whatever that was, algebra or whatever the hell it was, freshman year of high school, ninth grade. So I would have been, what, 14, I think? 14, 15, whatever the fuck you are in ninth grade. Sitting there, we're all taking a test. And then, when you finish your test, you go up and you put it up on the fucking, on the teacher's desk. I finished my test. I'm just kind of sitting there. I'm bored or whatever. This one kid in the class, I didn't really know him or whatever. I mean, to this day, I don't remember his name. Always wearing like baggy pants. Those baggy pants with like the fucking chains and like all the little wraps and belts and looks like skater kind of wigger stuff. That he's wearing that. He's always wearing that stuff. And then one day he's literally wearing a shirt and it was Slipknot. Never heard of him in my life. He goes up, puts his fucking test down on the desk, and then he's walking back to come to his desk, and I just see his shirt. I'm like, what does that fucking say? Slipknot? It's like, what a gay ass fucking name that is. Like, I was like, I literally thought that I immediately knew I didn't like it then. And then probably about 3 to 6 months later in the school, I saw other people and I was like, oh, that's that same, what the fuck? What is this? That name's stupid. I was like, it looks like Korn or something, the logo. I was like, it just looks like some fucking homeboy shit that I know I'm not going to like. And whatever, but nobody was saying anything. And then eventually, it seemed like those kids were kind of like, come up to me, you like Slipknot? You like Slipknot? I'm like, no. And then for years I never heard them. I just knew I wouldn't like them, right? Never heard them. Didn't have an interest. I know, number one, you listen to them, motherfucker, so I could tell you I'm not going to like it just by looking at you. I could tell by the logo. I could tell by the art. There's no way I'm going to like it. And it was always, Reaper, he brought it up. This is probably like less than 10 years ago then. So years later, like I'm well in my 20s, maybe even pushing 30 years old. And he said, yeah, if you're ever so, like, I don't even think you realize how bad it is. I think you just think it's just bad. And he put it out for me. And so there's literally, I was like, oh my God, dude, it's just rapping and shit. The guys, there's some yelling parts, like new metalish parts with a guitar. Then there's the rapping lingo. And the one couple of the songs they're on, they're squeaking records like DJs. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is worse than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like some Sepultura Roots bullshit or something better than this. I'm like, I'm more fucking offended. Like, why would, whatever. I just don't, yeah, why, how do you equate that to fucking Mortician and Beharit? It makes no fucking sense. Cardiac arrest. Pretty much the same thing. It's looking like, used to run into that shit all the time when I was in high school, too, in the late 90s. Really, the only thing we had in common was liking Slayer or Iron Maiden. 100%. Yep, that's pretty much the only thing. Iron Maiden, Slayer, Metallica. That's where they kind of quote. Well, no, dude, I like Slayer. I like Rain and Blood. I like Ride the Lightning. It's like, dude, those don't count to me. Black Sabbath, Master Reality, those don't count to me. Those are fucking givens. That's literally like saying you're a foodie and you like pizza. No shit. Who doesn't like pizza? Who doesn't like ice cream? I'm not impressed by that. Yeah, sorry, Cannibal Corpse and Deicide don't equate to Korn or Marilyn Manson. Yep. It's funny because, like, not only do you bump into that every now and then as adults, like, you're out and about, you're bumping into, like, 30, 40-year-old men that still equate as, like, I knew this at fucking 14 years old. Like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure out there's a clear difference. Even if that's, okay, if that's what you're into, you like those bands, that's fine. But I don't understand how you equate the two. Like, yeah, look at that guy with the hemorrhage shirt on. That must sound, yeah, I got this Korn on. It must be the same thing. Like, what? Like, why would you even think that? From Fox Mulder, no death metal fan, in quotations, used to listen. I agree, man. Exactly. We're some of the most aggressively prideful people on earth about our music taste. Yeah, it's like a lifestyle. 216 sounds like a canoe for sure. 216 sounds like a canoe for sure. He was. Definitely was. Can't say I know what he's doing this day. Never got his official name. So far as I'm concerned, probably dead or in jail. And trust me, if you saw the guy, you'd agree. Probably dead or in jail. Fucking canoe. Couldn't agree more, man. What the fuck? Where's the next one? Uh, Henrik K. Easiest way to spot a poser has to be if he ain't subbed to this channel. Am I right, bro? I don't know about that, but thanks. The worst dude I ran into was just weeks ago. Wow, the worst was just weeks ago. Wow, fucking perfect timing. Uh, had my vest on at the bar, and some kid started going on about the extreme bands he was into. Bring Me the Horizon are so extremely heavy. I almost had a fucking stroke. Oh, that's a band? Bring Me the Horizon? I never even fucking heard of them. Sounds dumb. Right with Slipknot. Already by the name, I already know. Yeah, no. Why would I like that? It's funny because, like, you look at like death metal, for example. Like, I remember when I was always getting as a kid, getting into new bands, just kind of like the guy above question answered. How to get into death metal is kind of like another way you knew was it sounded like fucking death metal. Like, look at it. Obituary, Autopsy, Carcass, Hemorrhage, Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, meaning, murder of God, Suffocation, like these brutal, like, deathly terms, Sinister, meaning like evil, uh, sadistic intent. You know what I mean? Like, brutal fucking names that you heard the name. Wow, that sounds like death metal. Possessed, death, just straight up death. This is like, yeah, I already knew this is up my fucking alley. There's a good chance I'm gonna fucking like this, or at least it's worth checking out. Exhumed, Impaled. What happened? What happened in the fucking used good terms? I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, granted, I will give bands a little past today if they come up with shitty names. It's like everything's basically been taken. But I mean, you could probably come up with fucking something better. You know what I mean? But even if they didn't, Bring Me the Horizon. But that doesn't sound appealing to me. That doesn't sound fucking death metal. That doesn't come in and say fucking we're satanic. That doesn't come with singing songs about the fucking devil. Sounds like just fucking some corny ass cheeseball shit that I don't want to listen to. Ooh, got another fucking essay here. Gonna have to sit over that, guys. I'm already 17 minutes over. Sorry, and like I said, I can't all 45 comments. I'll probably be here for an hour. And I don't want to bore the fuck out of you guys just reading shit off. Maybe some of you guys want to see it. Now, let me know if you want real long videos. Let me know. But I didn't want to say, holy fuck, man, these guys are all right. Man, you guys love this fucking video on the posers. It's like I struck a nerve in a good way. Like, it really got people talking. So not just talking. Like, you guys go and read the comments. If you didn't see them, like it's like essays here. They're long as holy fuck. All right, here we go. Here's a little more reasonable one. And from Layla Lover 90, comments on pretty much everything. To me, a poser is either someone pretending they like something to be cool or someone trying to fit in somewhere they do not. Like a few years ago when non-metal fans were wearing t-shirts of bands they had never heard of before. That is the definition of poser. I mean, I'll call it from what it is. Like, I've softened my stance over the years. I'm like, if somebody listens to Slipknot, that doesn't automatically make them a poser. It's suspect as fuck, but it is possible they are a true death metal band. Maybe they're just like a shitty band. Maybe they like Slipknot, some Korn, some Tupac on sound. They like all different music. They'd get a pass if they're buying vinyl records and they like fucking Mortician, Deicide, Immolation, and all just death metal, black metal. They know their shit and they own it. And they just like across the board music. That's not a poser by any means. I get it. It's just like you like some really shitty bands. Like, wow. Like, I know a guy who's a really, really true fucking mess. Well, I don't know him. I just know of him very well. I never met him. His name's Gunther. No, his name isn't Gunther. Is it Gunther? Mixing it up. Anyways, the guy I'm thinking of, I've drawn a blank. All stories. He likes every single Slayer record, and it's kind of like, whoa, whew, wow. But I mean, the guy's totally into metals, been in metal. Fucking maybe before I was born. I know he's from Germany. From what I understand, very, very cool guy. Oh, his name's Oliver. Yeah, getting mixed up with somebody else. Oliver from Germany, and yeah, I mean, that doesn't make him a poser. I mean, because he likes Diabols of Music by Slayer. Like, whoa, the Homeboy album, wow. But he just likes them all, and that's cool. And he admits it, and it's like, yeah, it's like I actually like, yeah, like, so if you like shitty bands, that doesn't mean that thing. It just means you don't know your shit or whatever. Just like if somebody doesn't like any death metal at all, if they like Korn, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, all that stuff, that doesn't make them a poser. It makes them, you're just not in the same kind of music as me. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. What's annoying about it is, like, the people bring it up, like I've always said, they come up to you and equate it. And if they didn't come up and try to, like, equate, like, hey, we're listening to the same shit. Hey, what's up, metal brother? If they didn't pull that crap, I'd have no problem with them. I'm just like, oh, Homeboy likes a bad band. Just likes a bunch of junk I don't like. Whatever. We're all allowed to like whatever the fuck we like. But a true poser is, yeah, someone pretending to be into something and they're not. And actually, I'm not going to throw any names on the bus, but it's definitely a name definitely one name for sure that you guys would know if I threw out in this video that I know for a fact is a fucking poser that none of you guys would know. Like he pretends to like this shit, and I know for a fact he doesn't. And he's slowly getting out of it. Again, I'm not gonna throw fucking names under the bus, so I don't want to start any fucking scuttlebutt on my side. But yeah, I literally know that he was. I've always known him like this dude is he's just in it just to be cool and to fit in with his fucking friends. It's kind of a fit in type of thing. Like, kind of accidentally became friends with people that were into this scene, and he's just following along, and you can just tell he's not into it and just doesn't know shit, and yeah, and it's just not in it. That's truly a fucking poser. Yeah, no names mentioned. A lot of the guys are saying very similar stuff, which is fucking hilarious because it's like we're all the metal family experiencing the same goddamn shit, which is not too surprising. It's not by no means had delusions that J-Dog was the only one getting all this crap in high school and the fucking Panini's douches and 216 fucking homo. I'm not too shocked. This is a quickie. RJCJ. Most posers name drop Mayhem or Cannibal Corpse and then go back to listening to Slipknot and Korn. That's another thing. Kind of in the same what we've been saying, but literally, yes, exactly. Like to fit in, like, what's up, bro? Fuck yeah, man. Like they'll throw out those names because that's all they know. They know Obituary, Cannibal Corpse, Mayhem, the big names. But they kind of heard it. Their buddy listens to it. They saw Cannibal and Ace Ventura, and they throw it out to look cool. But meanwhile, on their own time, on their own dime, they're just listening to Slipknot and Korn. It's like, so, okay, so you heard of a few of these bands. That doesn't mean you like them. Like, I've heard of rap bands. I know who fucking Dr. Dre is. I know who Snoop Dogg is. I know who Tupac is. I don't fucking like them. If I bump into some pub and it's like trying to whatever, it's the whole crowd, that's all they like that's there. I don't try to like fit in like, yeah, man, I like some fucking Dr. Dre. I listen to some Snoop because I don't. I don't listen to that shit. I never listened to it. I never did. I don't own anything. I couldn't name you songs. So I'm not going to sit there and pretend that I fucking do. But that is another thing. Good fucking point that I 100% notice that they fucking do because they'll bring it up and it's like, dude, I know damn motherfucking well you don't listen to this shit. You just heard of it and heard a song or so, or maybe heard an album because a buddy or whatever. But you don't listen to this shit. You just know of it. So in other words, get the fuck away from me. Oh, another essay here. This ain't too bad. I guess I can read this one off. Looks like it might be kind of funny. I see some Pantera in there, so it might be kind of funny. Maca rules. I think when you're in your 50s, you can listen to whatever the hell you want. You don't have to clear it with your parents or friends, poser, police. I mean, honestly, man, if you're 20, you can listen to whatever the fuck you want as far as I'm concerned. You don't have to be 50, 20, 30. You can listen to what the fuck you want at any age. But I agree, there's a lot of them still around. Remember all the old-fashioned models or rappers wearing the expensive metal T-shirts? You know what? I never seen that or whatever. It was actually a Reaper again. He's the one that told me about it. He realized, what did he say? Will Smith or something? Like was wearing like an Exodus shirt or something of that. I'm like, what? Why? He's like, that's a new fad, dude. I said, what do you mean? He's like these famous ass fucking people. They literally buy metal shirts. Where I've never heard of the band, don't listen to the band, nothing. I'm like, that's just fucking dumb. Like, I don't even know why you do that. That's like me going out and buying a fucking like something I'm not a fan of at all. Like, it just like, why would you? Why would you want to wear something you don't like? I don't get it. Like me wearing like a Tiger Woods shirt or something. I don't like golf. I don't golf. I don't follow golf. I don't even know the rules of golf. I don't care. Why would I wear a shirt of it? Just like I would just wear something that I like. Like I don't. That just to me that just sounds like a fucking. That sounds like a canoe for sure right there. But I never actually personally seen it. You're just bringing back memories of Reaper told me. So, oh yeah, dude, where you been? How do you know? I don't know. I don't have social media. I don't fucking pay attention to this shit. I don't know what's going on, man. You know, I just go to the gym and listen to fucking death metal. You know, everything else in the world, I'm fucking clueless to. Where do we off? I agree. If you wear a shirt by any band, you don't listen to them, then yep, you're a poser. Yeah, that kind of would make you a poser. Again, but they're not kind of claiming they do because I guess they're saying that they don't like it. That just makes you a fucking douche canoe in my book. Just a fucking. You're just a confused fucking kind of a fucking loser because you don't have any thoughts for yourself or what do you like. That's kind of a canoe. I don't know what the hell I would call that. I remember when I worked at a store with a so-called metal dude, a lot of those out there, into Decibel Hellcast tried telling him about underground death metal. He goes on about, hell yeah, Pantera, Lost Cause. Yeah, that was an annoying one back in my high school days, too. Like, did you ever hear the Reaper one? When he was working at Denny's in the high school, how did the conversation start? There was a customer there. I think Reaper got off the clock or whatever. And he's like, what did he say? Because I wasn't there. He just told the story. But just the final line I just always thought was hilarious because I could totally see one of these canoes saying that is, he's going on, but it's like, yeah, do you like Metallica and Pantera and stuff like that? Because I guess I think Craig was wearing like a Creator shirt or something like that, and Craig's like, oh no, dude, I like heavier stuff than that. He's like, what's heavier than Pantera? And he's like, lots of stuff. But the guy was like serious. He's like not even trying to be like funny or rip on him. He's like, dude, Jet's like, what's heavier than Pantera? He's just appalled. Like, whoa, something heavier than Pantera? That's when you just know. Just come on, man. You don't hear too much about Pantera though anymore, do you? At least I don't. I don't know. I don't hear anyone giving a shit about them. I think it's a fucking what 90s 2000s thing, but definitely my era of when I was a teenager. Oh man, I couldn't stand that. Just all these fucking hillbilly fucking just hillbilly poser medalists. It's walking around. It's beyond fucking annoying. I can imagine at a Pantera show. Oh my god, dude, you'd have to pay me a pretty good hefty amount of cash to go to a Pantera show. I just want to be all over. I can imagine the fan base of that fucking douche canoe fucking show. It has to be. God, can't clarify because I've never been, but goddamn, I can only imagine. It's like it's got to be. You know how Slayer shows, are real bad the crowd. Pantera's got to be worse. I would venture to the vent that it is. Dennis Jordan, Jesus Christ, dude, can I work at Hell's Headbangers? I have tons of warehouse experience, and I just wanted to listen to metal all day. You can maybe, man, if we're hiring, but you think you'll be highly disappointed. We're not just listening to metal all day. You're if we're, say it's a packing position or something that opens up, you're standing basically in one position all day for 8 hours on your feet, boxing up records, basically chained down like a dog. So it's not that fucking great of a job. I mean, it doesn't suck, but it's manual labor, like I was saying. It's kind of like in a sense, the position's kind of like a factory job. I mean, yeah, you're pulling the orders and stuff like that. Granted, I do put tunes on and stuff and listen to shit, but it's not literally just sitting there checking out demos. Like, who's the newest fucking hottest band? That's definitely not the job description. So yeah, you might be slightly disappointed. Ooh, from Ivica Maj Skit. Holy shit! Sorry, Baba. I can't pronounce this for fucking shit. Sorry if that's your real name. I just can't. That's a big time tongue twister. I think it's got every goddamn letter in the alphabet in there. I wonder. What do you call a guy wearing polo shirts and white Adidas superstars that listens to whatever BMP channel puts out? I don't know what BMP stands for, but a guy wearing a polo shirt and Adidas superstars, I would not even fucking associate with. I can tell you that right now. I don't know what the fuck they call that. I'll just consider that guy probably into rap and shit. Like, I wouldn't be talking to him. I mean, maybe we'd get along. I don't know. Maybe he's in bodybuilding or something. I'd be talking about that. I wouldn't talk about metal. Let's just say that. I mean, I'm not going to say that he's a bad person or something like that. Maybe he's the coolest or funniest guy in the world, but we wouldn't have any. Because I do have like, I don't know if I want to say friends, but kind of friends, people I associate with that aren't in the metal whatsoever. They're actually in the bodybuilding and shit, like my gym and stuff. I associate with them, but I just don't talk about music. I don't say, hey man, what do you think of bitch? I don't even ask them. I don't want their opinion. I don't care what their opinion is. I'm not here to teach them the ABCs and like, oh, you can't understand what they're saying, and then me try to justify. Like, I don't give a shit what the fuck they think. Goat man, I wonder if Soulfly guy will discover these videos one day. Highly doubt it, man. Like I said, I think he's dead or in jail. He looked like he was on his fucking last. Dude, he had like fucking 2 teeth in his mouth. I'm not. When I say that, I'm literally not even exaggerating too. He was missing like half his fucking teeth. I was like, yeah, he was on his fucking last limb there, and he was talking about killing himself and shit. So I'm like, yeah, I assume he's. And he was before that 6 months. He was in jail for. He's dead or in jail. I can't imagine he's fucking still around. From Roro, R-O space R-O. I think that means Roro, right? If I wear duplicate metal shirts, am I a poser or that sounds vault? I don't think it's either. I think you make like more than one album by band. I have this shirt by Obituary, and I have 2 different Slowly Rot shirts. Those are my 2 favorite Obituary albums. I have several shirts by Cannibal Corpse. I have a few Carcass shirts. I have Sinister Cross the Sticks, Sinister Diabolical Summoning shirts. So I have multiple shirts by a lot of bands. Several Mortician shirts. From Pazuzu Analog. I like Marilyn Manson and Cannibal Corpse. Am I a poser? Yeah, like I explained before, I don't think that makes you a poser. I just think Marilyn Manson and Cannibal Corpse aren't in the same fucking league. But if you like other like metal bands and stuff like that, you just think you like a non-metal band in there. There's nothing wrong with that. And as far as if the most underground band you like is Cannibal Corpse, I just think that you're just I I think you're just missing out. That's all. You're kind of out of the loop, and we probably don't like, other than Cannibal Corpse, we got nothing else in common. Which, whatever, nothing wrong with that. But I don't know if that makes you a poser. If you truly like it and you're jamming it, and that's what you like, and yeah. Kind of surprised you're kind of commenting on this page if that's all you're a fan of, though. But who knows? Maybe you like Mortician, Immolation, Suffocation, Angel Corpse, Christian, fucking, all the other stuff. Maybe you like all that too. That is it, actually. So, like I said, I skipped over a bunch because some were absolute paragraphs. Well, it's 30 minutes. We'll cut it off here. But yeah, so keep the comments coming, guys, and see if we can beat fucking 45 comments on this. So yeah, like I said, I was on the hottest spot of poser in the metal scene. And yeah, you got you guys lighting up like a fucking Christmas tree. You got talking left and right. So I was loving it. So let's see if we can beat those comments. So keep them coming. See how many we can get on this one. See you guys in the next one. Later.